Hey everyone, so I'd started writing a blog post the middle of last week and then I said I was just not going to worry about it. But I decided to go on and finish it up and post it this morning. So the link to this week's post is in the description area and in the comment section. And the topic is colorism and social dominance theory. Okay? Because, listen, I think that a lot of times we don't realize that many of the conversations that we're having already connect to existing social, political, and psychological theories. Okay? Because, listen, I believe that when many of us as Black women think about colorism, we're speaking based on our position within the social hierarchy. So social dominance theory basically suggests that in any society, there's a hierarchy, and the dominant groups within that hierarchy use their access to financial and political power to keep themselves in a dominant position, right? And I think that's often what happens when many of us think about colorism, because listen, I do agree that you have Black women on both sides, whether they're darker skin or lighter skin, who can be biased and prejudiced against other groups of women and other groups of Black women. The difference is that people who are prejudiced against darker skinned Black women have an entire financial system, a legal system, and an entertainment industry that reinforces and supports their bias. So what happens is a darker skinned woman's bias against a lighter skinned Black woman is going to have less far reaching consequences, right? So it can very much negatively impact and hurt and harm any lighter skinned Black women that are in her immediate circle, but it's not going to affect lighter skinned Black women in an entire community or an entire country. Just like you can have a darker skinned Black woman who is biased against other darker skinned Black women, and in that instance, she would be connected to a power structure that reinforces that bias, right? So I think a lot of times in these conversations, we don't really think about the fact that colorism does find its way in the criminal justice system. There are studies that show that lighter complexion women of any race are more likely to be dealt with in a way that is less harsh by the legal system than darker skinned women with certain features. There are other studies, and mind you, some of these studies have taken place internationally because colorism conversation is not just unique to the United States, or it's not just unique to Black women. But you have other studies that suggest that in certain career fields, you are less likely to be hired and or promoted if you're too dark. And then we all know about how the entertainment industry promotes certain beauty standards above others, right? So I think it's a little bit trite for us to year after year just, suggest that this is all about who a certain group of men prefers. It goes beyond that. It really does go far beyond that. So please check out the blog post. Let me know what you think. You can leave me a comment on the blog site or under this video, okay? And look up social dominance theory, read about it, think about whether or not you believe it connects to some of the thoughts and ideas that some of us as Black women have about colorism, okay? It's just something to make you think. And please rate, comment, and subscribe on this upload. I hope you've had a wonderful weekend, and I hope you have a wonderful week ahead of you, all right? Talk to you soon. Bye.